Going live. You're live and direct. Top of the morning, YouTube. It's your man AM, Comics Most Wanted. What's happening? Good morning. It's 5:40 in the morning. I like to do these early in the morning. I'm an early bird. Actually, I woke up like at 3 o'clock, 3:30. Couldn't get back to sleep. It bees like that sometimes. Like I said, I used to do music, music producer, so I would be in the studio all hours of the night, morning. Plus, I used to work graves, so like I said, it's in my blood. I got that vampire blood sometimes. Um, so this small haul is, I put down small haul. If I get to run in my mouth, it might not be a small haul, and I intend to do a little. I'm a holler at you. I'm a holler at y'all for a minute. So let's get this started. I was talking to my good friend, my brother from another mother, Kenny from Comic News Network. Again, check out his channel, Comic News Network. Awesome channel. That's my brother, man. But I was telling him how I was boycotting my comic shop the next town over because, and you know, let me just go on a straight line here. I was telling him how I was boycotting, because what he does is he's one of those guys who brings up, he looks up the price when you go up there. What up, Bad Avenger? Gosh, man, you are always up, man. In the morning. Good to have you, brother. Man, it's good to see you and hear from you, man. Always a pleasure. But I was saying how, I was basically boycotting the shop because and real quick, I'll tell you the instance. And this is why this means something. I was buying X Factor 23. Okay. And I had a bunch of other stuff in my hand, so that's what I was really focused on. So this issue was 50 cents, so I really wasn't tripping on it. It had a tag on it that was in masking tape, I remember, and it was. He has real cruddy bags and boards. I should have grabbed the one I was going to show you guys, but anyway, I bring it up to the counter. The lady goes, "Oh, this is $3." And I was kind of like, what? That's weird because, I always thought you're supposed to honor your price. You know what I mean? So if it's mispriced, you're always supposed to honor the price. That's how it was. I first learned about this at Walmart. There was this discrepancy. The manager came, was like, "Do you still want it?" And I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Well, you got to give it to them at that price." So that's how I know. I don't know if it's different from moms and pop stores or brick and mortar stores or whatever you want to call it. But okay, so bringing the issue that's priced 50 cents up to the counter. The girl at the counter goes, "Oh, this is $3. All back issues are $3." So I kind of looked back at the owner who was standing, a few feet back in a little hallway area, and he, was like, "Yeah, that's true. All back issues are 50 cents. I mean, excuse me, or $3." So I was kind of like, yeah, it's whatever. You know what I mean? It's only $3. I'm not tripping. But like I said, in my head, I'm thinking, hey, you're supposed to honor, your price, whether it's mispriced or not. That's not my problem. I saw something for 50 cents and, it's tagged as such. You got to sell it as such. But okay, whatever. $3. Okay. So fast forward a couple of weeks later, when I'm there with my buddy, shout out to John B. Retro Nerds 252. Check them out. Subscribe. Click like, share, subscribe. Retro Nerds 252. Had to throw that in there. Quick plug. Okay. But anyway, a few weeks later, I'm up in there and I'm going through the back issues with my homeboy John B. And I pull out Iron Man 219. Okay. Now VG at best, and I'm being modest right now. I'm having a heart. Okay. So, spine tick the heck up. Dog ear corner crease, color breaking, all that good stuff. It was VG at best. BG minus at best. So I bring it up to the counter. Like I said, he told me just a few weeks earlier, all back issues is $3. So I bring it up there, and I got some other books, but all the other books I have are current. So I know it ain't taking him this long to ring up no current stuff, because I'm like, what's he looking up? You know, I could tell he back there looking up something on his computer because it's taking him forever in a day. And you know, he winds up telling me it's $16. You know, he know what he doing, because that's why he told me before, you know, make sure if I still wanted to buy, which I did. And I was like, this you charging $16 for this? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, in that condition? And he was like, yeah. And he was like, shoot, it's a key. If not, you know, I'd be charging more. It's like a $30 book or so, whatever he said. And I'm like, oh no, I'm good. And I went to go put it back. And he was like, no, just leave it here with me, you know. And I'm like, oh, so now you telling me I found something for you. Mm-hmm. So that, given with the fact, you know, that experience, given with the fact that, you know, sometimes he has a bit of a snooty attitude, and his open and close times, they are just so sporadic, it's ridiculous. He loses a lot of business because he opens at odd hours, and then he doesn't stay open for very long. So those things. Plus, I'm just to give you guys a sense of what I'm talking about. Let's show some books here. This guy sold me this one time, right? Now this is after I'm spending money with this guy. You know what I mean? Spending some cool, you know, decent amount of bread here. Okay, so you know, this is the last thing he ring up, and he now remind you, I didn't straighten this book out. Okay, now as you can see, it's missing this whole corner, and this was all, as you can see how it's warped and folded. I folded each one of those pages, so it was all folded over, dog-eared over. It's missing this corner, it's missing this corner, and you know, it's 257, the first appearance in Nebula. But I'm saying it didn't even look this good, you know what I mean? It was totally tore up, you know what I mean? It looked like it was in a fire or something. So it's up there, and this is after, you know what I'm saying, I'm buying a whole stack of books, and he's like $2, and I'm like, $2? And you know, I guess he saw, you know, or heard the tone of my voice and was like, $1. So I'm like, wow, you couldn't just throw that in there. So that's just what you know, kind of person I'm dealing with, you know what I mean? But anyway, talking to my man Kenny from Comic News Network, told me not to take it personal, really. You know what I mean? Whatever. So I had decided to go ahead and just I wasn't gonna get no more back issues from dude. I do like the shop because what he does have is a big selection of newer books. You know what I mean? He might have it a little longer than I think he orders a little better, little bigger than my LCS shop. So he might be a little inclined sometimes to have some books a little bit longer than mine might. So anyway, I went there yesterday, and I was tripping because I got this confused. That comic shop, which is in Fairfield or Sassoon City, and the one in Davis, both had runs of Thor: God of Thunder. And I was like, somebody you know, went ahead and took Thor God Bomb, but it wasn't that one. It was this one because I found it yesterday. And I know it's this one because of the condition. You know, it's the same. I can tell it's the same issue, which is pristine. This is Thor: God of Thunder #7. You're like, damn, this dude finally got around to showing some books after 9 minutes of running his mouth. Damn. Okay. This had to go. I just wanted to tell y'all about that. Well, I decided to go back, and he actually gave me this for cover prices today. You know, he was cordial. Let's put it that way. Yeah, attitude goes such a long way, man. Especially when you're a business owner. I don't understand why you would be anything less than pleasant. I mean, anything, yeah, less than pleasant. Make sure I was determining that right. Yeah, Thor got a 7. Thor God of Thunder #7. Of course, issue after #6. This is the beginning of the God Bomb story arc, which is still real good. I love Esau Ribic. Sorry, he's one of my favorite artists. Jason Aaron is a dope writer. But like Thor God of Thunder #6 now, because I have number one of this run. I have number 1, 19, and 25. I think. Well, now I have. I'll show you something. I have a copy of number 5. But see, number 6 is done by a different artist named Butch Juice Guice. I believe his last name Guice. Butch Guice. So yeah, and I don't like his art, so I wouldn't have got that. That would have been an issue I skipped. You know, even if if I did complete the run, I probably wouldn't have got that. So yeah, happy to have this. Put this, you know. And then I went ahead and found another copy of this, so much better than mine. But his bags and boards are so dirty, man. Oh my god, it was so dirty. I thought the issue was in worse condition than it's actually in. All I had to do was wipe it off with a piece of tissue paper, and the dust and the whatever came off. You know, I wanted to make sure it was microfiberish, but you know, on the exterior. But yeah, Thor Got a Thunder number 5. I forget what this is. This is appearance of, but this is actually a kind of pricey book. And he actually had like 7 copies of this. They was all in crappy ass cruddy bags and boards. I mean, so much so you got to like wear latex gloves, you know, dealing with these. I should go grab y'all the bag. But yeah, under the nastiness, you know, popped out this, and this is a beautiful, perfect, pristine copy. I'm real sharp corners, especially on newer books, especially this corner right here for some reason. I mean, I'd rather have any of these blunted or, you know, slightly rounded or whatever. This one is just something. I mean, call it OCD-ish, but whatever. Then I went ahead. I got the number 7 of Venom. Okay, and no, it's not the silly ass mouth variant. And I'll tell you why I say that. Segue to this, yeah, because I can remember a time, and I'll give you an example. I'm gonna start showing examples whenever I can, instead of just telling you about it. Okay, so we have this one, right? We got this one. This is the little secret variant. Okay. People were obviously starting to pay. I guess I don't know if the word is premium or whatever, but we got people starting to go crazy about this book or whatever. Okay, so excuse me, I was on the cover when I saw it in the preview magazine, so the little secret variant doesn't matter to me. The time before this, it was the is it the Infinity Wars cover with Gamora? The masked one is Requiem, and the secret variant was the unmasked one. I don't know what that's doing now. I know it was hot for a second, but I don't know what it's doing on eBay. But see, here, let me show you guys something. This was the first time I ever seen it, happen. And I remember it was a big deal because, of course, I wanted one. This is when I was first getting back into collecting, really, and understanding what this is the first instance I knew of the secret variant. And this was the Avengers 682, Marvel Legacy 682, the Avengers No Surrender Part A. Okay. Now, this was the variant where Hawkeye is masked. Okay. And then the secret variant was him unmasked. I was fortunate enough to go ahead and find doubles. Okay. But this was the rage because he was unmasked. This was the one to find, you know what I mean? This was the normal print one, masked one, but this was the one to find. So at one time it was hot. So naturally, when I found it, in the 50 cent band of all things, and I found doubles, oh shoot, I went home, I looked it up on eBay, and then it was meh. The hype died down. Meh. So I don't know. It happens. I'm not telling y'all not to go grab, that Infinity Wars, if you could find it with Gamora. I mean, because if I find it, I'm gonna get it. Obviously, I'm a collector. But I'm telling you not to, go paying, top dollar premiums and all that stuff for, basically a fad, because it may catch on, and then again, like I said, it may not. Okay, so I mean, it's whatever. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? It's take a gamble. Okay. So moving on to some more new books. I was happy to grab this. This is what I'm talking about. Sometimes you go to that shop. I didn't want to wind up shooting myself in the foot anyway. Oh, those Mark Brooks covers. He's bad, man. You know what I mean? That dude. Yeah, anything I don't even think I've seen a bad cover from Mark Brooks. He does. He did a lot of. I want to say Star Wars. No, it's Darth Vader covers. He did a lot of Darth Vader covers from the first volume. I think he had a run in the mid-teens somewhere. I was happy to grab this. Segue to another part. I'm gonna do a little side notes. Wonder Woman number 56. I wanted the Jenny Friesen cover as well, but this is the one I really wanted. Yasmin Putri. She's bad. I didn't really realize that it was a girl. I mean, you got Gabrielle Delato. That sounds like a girl. You got who else was it that I was tripping on? I was like, is that a girl? It was another guy's name. I thought it was a girl too at first. But we looked up Yasmin Putri. It is indeed a lady, and she is badass. Okay, and the difference between her and Jenny Friesen, I would say, is that Jenny Friesen, while dope as hell, I mean, she's vicious. Her art doesn't seem to command be as hot monetarily as hers. I mean, even her CGC Wonder Woman covers, they don't really go for that much, and the one Raw, they really don't go for that much either. I mean, you can find them. They sell out quick. At least where I'm from. Everywhere I go, I mean, you won't find no Jenny Friesen covers, but Wonder Woman covers. But yeah, I mean, they don't really go for anything super duper on eBay. Now, Yasmin Putri's art, because okay, now Yasmin Putri is the same. Yasmin Putri is the same lady who did this cover. Okay, give us this love right here. Okay, now, what you guys may not realize is that the issue before this one, this is number 26, Red Hood and the Outlaws. The one before this one, number 25, goes for a little bit more money than this one. People sell them in the set, but it's a picture of I want to say Deathstroke fighting Batman. They're falling down, crashing through like glass or something. Gene Paul, Ace Peter, what's up, man? I'm good, man. I'm good this morning. How you doing, my man? Thanks you for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate it. Yasmin Putri. Yeah, she's really hot right now. Kind of has the Middleton effect going on right now, as to where Middleton stuff is actually commanding, some money. If you look at his Aquaman and Jabberjaw, that was kind of like a hot book. Aquaman 39. Some of those Aquaman covers too. I've seen those CGC go for like $100. 9.8, of course. Yeah, and the Middleton Batgirl 23, of course. So he's a hot artist right now. And she's following along under those same lines. Her stuff is actually moving. Moving in the secondary market. So you guys might want to start getting, like I said, the book before this one. I mean, obviously this was the one right here, but the issue actually before it, because people were sleeping. Everybody was looking out for this one, but nobody really paying attention to, Yeah, Yasmin art is more, it's more dynamic. Yeah, I mean, she's just dope. I mean, look at this. This is the foil. I mean, it really makes her art stand out. You know, I don't know what she uses. It kind of looks watercolorish to me sometimes, but she's vicious. So, in that vein, I'm gonna show you guys some stuff real quick. Side note, so you guys, she's gonna be doing Shatterstar. Well, actually, let's go before that. Okay, um, Unstoppable Wasp, #1 of 5. She does a variant cover, okay, which is kind of tight. Um, you guys can see that real good. That's a real nice cover. That's Yasmin Putri right there. Unstoppable Wasp, #1. Um, and this is for October. So it should be coming out pretty soon, sometime this month. So look out for that. And then, like I said, this is her again, Shatterstar #1. If you don't remember Shatterstar from, I believe, the New Mutants. Like I said, her artwork is just really, really unique, and she's one of my favorite artists right now. So we got that one. I set these up for you guys. This is the cover for #2. Shatterstar #2. She's doing all the covers. And then here is the cover down here for #3. Yeah, she does actually. Stephanie Hans is real hot too. Yeah, she's been hot for a minute. I'm noticing that. I don't know if first monetarily her stuff is really catching on like that, but as far as like popularity and talent, she's vicious. And I totally agree. She does have a David Mack. That's why I was like, I don't know if she does watercolors. It kind of looks watercolorish right here. But yeah, David Mack, he's the man on yeah, he's something special, man. Those guys I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it. And that's why they get paid the big bucks, you know? Try to stop from slurping. I was like watching my last video and I'm slurping on it. I was like, oh man, that's foul. Like, man, what would you think? That's not even a milkshake. What is you doing? Big old lips. Okay, so Catwoman #4. I was fortunate enough to get a little cover love. Oh, y'all put this back. I'm proud of this, but it was the last one there too, y'all. I was like, oh my god, because he didn't have nothing. I looked for Suicide Squad, couldn't find it. I looked for the other Wonder Woman cover, couldn't find it. Or something else I really wanted to find too. I actually got 2 of these. Now I got these from my LCS. Okay. Um, yeah. Our germ. You know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. It's a dope cover, right? Got the Easter eggs in it, of which I still don't know what they are, but it's whatever. But man, y'all notice anything weird about this picture? I'm gonna give y'all maybe 10, 15 seconds. I'm gonna see if somebody gonna say what I'm thinking. What is weird about this picture, man? I mean, it is beautiful. Artwork is everything. I can't help it. I can't. Her neck is way too long, man. She got a giraffe neck. Ain't no human's neck supposed to be that damn long. What the hell? Nah, he probably did it to accent the little fur she got on. But if you look from her collarbone all the way up to her chin, man, her neck gotta be like as long as a ruler. I'm like, you big giraffe neck woman. Her neck is way too long, man. Yeah, but whatever. I used to draw. Symmetry wise, it just seems a little off, but it is beautiful. I like the whole tone and feel of it. It's very realistic looking and everything. I mean, it's definitely I feel gonna be a iconic cover. Hope it take off. I got 2 of them. I don't know why I'm saying that either. It's not like I've ever flipped a book or nothing. That's why I was showing you guys that with the covers earlier. I'm trying not to buy into the BS no more, like my LCS owner Kevin says. You know what I mean? With the little secret variant covers and buying into all the cover arts. That's why I didn't get the Art Germ Supergirl. And I got the other Art Germ Supergirl covers. I just didn't like this one. Didn't like the cover. I mean, didn't like the color scheme. Didn't like the style of the art. Kind of like anime feel to it. It just looked kind of silly to me. So, like I said, just because you're one of my favorites, don't mean I'm gonna grab it. Flash number 51. Happy to grab this. Especially since I think because Martina stopped doing the Flash covers now. I think his run of doing these is now over. This would be the last one. And it's kind of tight too. I like it. It's kind of split, hot and cold or however, whatever they do. Red, blue is dope. Yeah. And I think I'm only missing one issue out of this Flash Martina run. This being the last one. And like I said, I love Jenny Friesen's art, and hopefully one day I can meet her and get some stuff signed, like my man Key Comics Market Watch did. He actually got to meet her. You guys check out his channel and watch his videos. He was talking about how pretty she is. I knew that because I follow her on Instagram, so I've actually seen pictures of her. So I know she's an attractive lady. But I don't think he knew, so that's why he was like, "Dang, I don't know she was a fox like that." But Wonder Woman 54, yeah, dope. Now there's an issue afterwards where her standing is kind of like a blue background, or I guess more with the more fire swords, and I do not like that cover. Same thing with the vintage covers she did a little bit earlier. That's why I mentioned there got like 51, and then it jumps to 54 because there was like 3 covers I wasn't feeling. And then I don't think I'm feeling the one after this either. But I was trying to get the one, from yesterday, you know. And then I grabbed 2 more of these Batman White Knights. Right. Put these out the way, excuse me. Because you know what, yo, I got another segue. So I'm going to get prepared right here. Okay. Yeah, I got 2 more of these, and I've heard. I haven't seen for myself actually, but I did hear with my own ears that these were going for $10 in some places on eBay. I guess I don't know. I don't know if they were selling for $10 or people was asking for $10. But anyway, they're free, so that's a hell of a deal. But like I said, it's not like I've ever flipped anything or ever even sold anything. I got an IG up that I'll start posting books up and stuff, but ain't nobody ever sold. Ain't nobody ever bought nothing. They like the heck out of my pictures. Thumbs up all day, and you got likes and hearts and everything. And I'm like, I don't care about no likes. Buy a book, damn it. But yeah, I probably wind up taking it off because like I said, I ain't never flipped a book, or nothing. When I do get doubles, I guess it's maybe because I don't know, kind of like I got hoardish habits. I don't know. Maybe in case one gets damaged. I don't know. If I get a double, I get a double. Maybe I might trade one day. I do that. I do trade a lot. Well, I can. But yeah. So I got 2 more of these now, so that makes 4. Oops. And then I grabbed these. The LCS. My boy actually gave me a coupon. He gave me a coupon, so you spend $10, you get 5 off. You spend over $10 and over, you get 5 off. So we use that coupon, and then you got a free book, Batman book too. So I guess it was these. I just saw them out. It was the only free Batman book that was there on the table, so I grabbed 2 of these. Okay, this is Batman Little Gotham #1, free special edition. If you guys can see that, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I told you guys this in an earlier video. If you look at one of my earliest videos, please don't go back and look at those. They suck. Not like these is any better, but those are dreadful. No, I ain't got much better really. These are probably dreadful for y'all too. But Okay, real quick. There's obviously something going on in the children's and in kids market. I want to say even say preteen, like your Teen Titans or your Titans or your um, that Spider Geddon video game kind of. That's more like preteen, teen kind of thing. These are children, okay? So, um, and with the Marvel slash Disney thing, and I just keep. I know Disney does the. I don't know. Do they do a Marvel on Ice? Like Disney on Ice. Do they do a Marvel on? Because that always sells out wherever. Whatever. I'm by a lot of stadiums and arenas. San Jose, San Francisco, Oakland, Sacramento. Um, yeah. So there's a lot of arenas, and every time that they're around, they always sell out. You know what I mean? Any of those Disney on Ice shows. So I can just imagine if they did a Marvel on Ice, with the kids, the Marvel characters, or uh, you know, even with these characters, DC on Ice. You know what I mean? Um, so I just think these characters are getting market. I don't know. I know they do Lego Batman and Lego Avengers and all that stuff. So I mean, they do have a kids market, for that. Okay, so I don't know if they're gonna make a movie or if they have, or they're gonna, have that a new one in the works or what have you. But I would say that obviously something's going on with these because if this takes off, one of these big boys, even Image, they come up with some little kid characters. Scotty Young, he has his Bully Wars. So I mean that is kind of raunchy, but. Um, I mean, Goosebumps is kind of, I don't know, Goosebumps is still kind of kiddie. But if the kiddie market blows up, I always say you guys need to grab this because I always said this book right here, first appearance of the X Babies. Okay, where are they? Oh, they're right there up top, right here. First appearance of the X Babies. Okay, X Men Annual number 10. And this is their second appearance, I believe. They brought them back because they were so popular. People loved them so much. Um, X Babies and Mojo right here. I think that's their second appearance. This is X Men Annual number 12. So, I mean, I could just picture that just being a hot commodity. They ever just decided to be real cutesy about it, especially with the Disney backing and start doing X Babies. I don't know. It would be super corny, but hey, what them fools do everything corny. I mean, look, we got reality television, so I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't. I'm surprised they haven't already. So anyway, y'all, that's my haul. I said small haul. I'm gonna have to change it. Um, thank you for joining me and tuning in once again, my friends. Um, recap on just my my the books I like real quick. Flash 51, some of that Martina Love. Yeah, Wonder Woman 54. It helped me with my Jenny Friesen run. I think I'm gonna wind up getting rid of it too. I do. It's gonna go out to somebody who wants to trade it because I'm gonna start consolidating. I've been talking to my man Kenny and figure out what exactly the goal of our collective ambition. Like what's the end game? What are we trying to exactly achieve here? So I'm gonna be consolidating a lot of my collection, and I'm gonna be going for bigger key books from now on. And while focusing on bigger key books, thus not preventing me from just buying filler BS and cover spec books or whatever. Even though I'll still be always be a spec guy, it's just the cover buying stuff for the cover art is what gets me. Like this, I really don't read Catwoman, nor am I really interested. I just strictly got this for the cover. You know, whatever. I didn't want to miss out for fear of Batgirl 23 again. I'm so tormented by that book. I need to get one. Just call it a day. Um, yeah, Catwoman 4. That was that. Um, Wonder Woman number 56. This is actually part 2 of the Witching Hour. I forgot to tell you guys, which is actually a cool storyline. I can't wait to read that actually, because Wonder Woman gets uh, how do you I want to say possessed by God, and it ties in with Upside Down Man. But look forward to reading that. Venom number 7, which is an awesome read. Um, Happy to grab that. Not really tripping on the what you call it. Show this one. The God Bomb Part 1, Thor God Thunder number 7, Thunder number 7, and Thor God of Thunder number 5. I got a much cleaner, beautiful copy. Doing the collection, see, I got it in the My Light already. My Light 2 with the fullback, standard size, baby. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. But the whole comic book collecting business is evolving. Yeah, it is. It is actually. We've been discussing basically, like I said, how to be a bit smarter because I'm just tired of buying books with really no purpose. You know, at $5 a pop, it does start to hurt in the pocket, especially when they come out with so much stuff. But and I'm the type of guy, man, where I'm not gonna lie. I hear people make these disclaimers. Don't go spending your rent money. Make sure your bills is paid first. This and that. I could definitely see uh, because I'm a type of person. Well, I go ahead and maybe at the time shoot myself in the foot and make a sacrifice and buy something and go ahead and be like, you know what? I'll just top ramen it out for the rest of the month. To get this book. You know what I mean, or something like that. Even if I fully truly can't afford it, will I do stuff? Yeah, I have known to do stuff like that before, and I'll probably do it again. I don't know. I mean, it's just the love for collecting stuff. Maybe not the smartest or most responsible thing in the world, but at the time, in hindsight, maybe it is because you might need to make that judgment call and buy that book because maybe that's the right opportunity, and you might not get another one like that. So to let that opportunity slip through your hands, maybe that wouldn't be the most uh, smart or feasible um, action in the long run. Might like I said, might sting you a bit at the time. You might have to go ahead and, like I said, tough it out on a top ramen diet for the rest of the month. But after that month, when you go ahead and regroup, and then look back at what you got, when your belly's full again and nice and looking good, you can look at that book and be like, oh, okay, that was a smart investment. Okay. That's what I'm really thinking. Um, uh, that's what I've been really. You feel me? Okay, cool. Because sometimes I'll be saying stupid stuff. A lot of times I'll be saying stupid stuff. Um, but yeah, we just trying to buy what I'm trying to looking for now is okay. So my LCS owner, wow. And I'll post a picture too. I was so surprised. We was talking real quick. I don't even know if I said this earlier, but he has baseball cards, and I started tripping on the price of the boxes of cards. It was like $90, and I was like, "Damn, I didn't know the cards cost this doggone much." Um, Shoot, I don't think there's a $90 book in here because he don't really have wall books or anything like that. He's current, primarily just current stock. He might have a couple of $25 variants of or whatever, but of current stuff. But you don't have any wall books or anything like that. Uh, so I was like, "Man, this might be the most expensive item up in here, singularly priced." And he was like, said something about comic book, and he was like, "You want to see some expensive?" Or said something about uh, Thanos and expensive, and goes in the back. So I'm thinking I was like, "Oh man, what you got, man? You about to bring out Infinity Gauntlet? Is he about to bring out Iron Man 55? What he got? Because he gets CGC books too. He collects CGC books. So he goes ahead, he comes back, man, and he plops out on the counter Thanos 13, the normal one, and then Thanos 13, those two expensive variants, the one in 25s by Raphael Albuquerque. And I'm like, oh man, why? My jaw dropped. Like, how'd you get one, much less two? You know, not tripping that he's a comic store owner. Obviously, if anybody's gonna get him, it's gonna be him. But he didn't know he had them. They were sitting in his backstop in some boxes, and when he finally broke them out months later, they were sitting in there. So you know, kind of made a lightweight, uh, lightweight. I don't want to say obligation or commitment, but you know, I told him I get it. You know what I mean? Which I probably still will. But I was talking to my boy, and I'm like thinking, you know, variance kind of the variant market goes up and down and stuff like that. Um, would it be smarter for me to go ahead and you put that 100 toward the key? Now I am. Which just made me. I'm still get the variant, but at the same time, it made me open my eyes to thinking, hey, you know, when you can, instead of just making preemptive buys and stuff that's hot or stuff that you know, because I don't think that. I mean, I know that variant's not going to go nowhere because the ratio is too. So it'll stay like that, especially if it's CGC, it'll go through the roof. But yeah, so which made me realize, hey, I need to start focusing on my keys. So I'm gonna get Carnage 36. I'm Carnage 361. Spider-Man 361. Now next, that's pretty much what that $100 is gonna go to. Um, but yeah, we're just trying to make smarter decisions. That's why I find a place that buys comic books pretty much outright, no matter what you got. Obviously, you get more for credit rather than cash. So I'm gonna go ahead and get accredited and credited and get rid of a lot of this. Not whole, but a lot of the stuff I got is cool because I only got for like out of the 50 cent, you know, being like all that Marvel Legacy stuff I got with the variant covers and lenticular covers and you know stuff like that. It's just taking up room. I'm never gonna do nothing with it. I got runs of stuff like Harold County. Um, I thought my man, the Chinnis wanted it from because I know he was saying he wanted it, and I reached out to him, but he might have found it somewhere else and never got back to me. But like I said, I think I got Darth Vader, the first volume. I got all of them Star Wars titles. Uh, yeah, actually Star Wars volume. I got all those. I think like 1 to 25 or something, or 1 to 30. 1 to 33, I think I have for the Star Wars, and then I got 1 to 25 of Darth Vader, and it's actually not. Well, one is in there, but number three is not because you know number three is the first appearance of Doctor Aphra, so that's not in there. But it's one. It's the whole run minus number 20, minus number three, um, plus number 12 and 25 as a variant too. And then there's a Vader down. I think there's a couple of annuals in there, and but yeah, I just got a whole bunch of stuff, man. That I'm, you know, you guys want any of it? Reach out to me. Like I said, it's gonna be going pretty soon. As soon as I take it up there, me and my buddy's going up there, and we gonna dump some stuff off, and hopefully, dump off a big load, and hopefully pick up something light and tight, tight, and right. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm just looking for key books from here on out. So quality more than quantity. Not that I ever was in the quantity before. I just, kind of like was buying with no serious focus. I just if I was out, I was getting any variant. I still get first appearances. I love those all day. That's definitely a focus. But yeah, other than that, hey, I'm gonna end it at 45 minutes. That's a good Good time. So yeah, y'all pick it up, check it out. Thanks for tuning in, Bad Avenger, Gene Paul, Ace Peter. Appreciate you guys, man. Y'all stay tuned for the next one. Be safe. Each one teach one. Tell your friends about me, and y'all stay hunting down. All right. Peace.